So my rule of thumb here is when I fight against Murkrow, I want to match their speed tier or try and fake out it, but we don't know if they're cloak. That's the thing. So I think we're probably going to go Flutter Mane here. I don't see an issue with Flutter Mane Raichu or Flutter Mane Talonflame. I think both of them are good. I think Garchomp is still definitely usable in this matchup, but it's that Hydreigon that can potentially give us problems. We might lose this one, but I think it's definitely worth learning a little bit more about the matchup. Is Raichu good here? It's not. Fake out's a good mechanic here, but like I don't necessarily see fake out having like a huge impact. But like we could try these two is what I'm trying to say. And I think I will try them, even though it's probably not right. Just because I want to understand a little bit more about how to use this core in the back. So, you know, bringing out like Raichu and like Iron Moth going for like mid to late game discharges after we already have speed control from Tailwind. It could be really, really good. You can also switch in the Raichu to block electric attacks if we're really afraid of like Thunderbolt Goldango or something. So let's see, Annihilate and Hydreigon. One of these is Scarfed, right? One of these is Scarfed, which means we're actually in a good spot to, I think, just go D-Gleam and Tailwind. We could even just go right into the, we can just go Dazzling Gleam here, and we could actually just go for the big Brave Bird into the Annihilate, probably, but I'm going to go for the Tailwind. I think it's more important to get the Tailwind up. Imagine having a Series 2 team and game ready. I mean, I built it yesterday. It took like 3 hours. Took a long time. So let's see. What are we terrestrializing into? Poison, Steel, Fire. These are all good questions. But one of these guys is going to be left high and dry. None. Alright, so you're just going to fucking lose everything that works for me. D-Gleam, baby. Let's go. Yeah, that's absolutely fine. And so this lets us outspeed a Scarf now if it is Scarfed. If they want to go for Rage Fist, be my guest. Shadow Claw. Okay. Awkward. But we got sashes up. Do you have to do anything to breed Pokemon while you're in a picnic? I have a Ditto and a Pokemon and no eggs. It's been like 10 minutes. I don't breed with Ditto, so I don't actually know. Look at me, professional Pokemon player. That's +1 is no shit. Just gonna D-Gleam here, and we're actually gonna go for, like, I'm thinking they might have Fire Terra Garchomp, which means like this is still probably the best one. Your Garchomp's terrestrializing into something. I doubt it's Steel because there's a Talonflame on the board. Gotta find my Dozo Moose answer for my Sand Squad before I start breeding. I don't think you need a Dozo answer in Series 2 as much. But that's just me. I haven't fought any Dozos yet. I don't really have a Dozo answer though. You can yawn it, I guess. Let's see what they're gonna do. Terrastalize! Okay. Fire Terra. So I made the right play. I'm going for Raver. Dude, these Fire Terra Garchomps are just popping up out of nowhere, bro. This should still be fine. It'd be really cool if we could at least still KO the Annihilate here. We're probably going to lose both our Mons, though. And that's totally, totally fine. I got no problem with that. Awesome. It's great. So we're going to, if you Rock Slide me, we'll lose both and get a really good board to come in with Iron Moth. Rock Slide, thank you. It's great. It's great. So we get to immediately repin, and we have a Fake Out up. We still have Tailwind up. So like if they have like Murkrow coming out here, we're in a really, really good spot. We just go Fake Out, Discharge, get a double Discharge, and we're in such a good spot here. Alright, let's go. Is Fire Terra on Garchomp to resist Fairy? Yep. It also makes it so you can't get Will-O-Wisp. Goldango, that works. So you already showed your Terra. So we Fake Out Garchomp. I know that sounds really weird, but like I think you just Fake Out the Garchomp. And you just go for the, I mean, I guess I could just Heat Wave, but like, we can just stay that type right now. Fake Out and just Discharge, and then we're good to go. Why don't we just double Discharge? We're faster than both these guys. I guess we could be fainting too. We're faster than both these guys. So yeah, we can just go double Discharge actually. So we go Discharge here. And we go Ground Terror, so we inherit ourselves with our Discharge, and we Discharge here. Double Discharge. Let's go! Sick! Let's go, bro! Who needs Fake Out when you can just win? Yo, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Let's go. Big Iron Moth energy. Protect Garchomp. We got Faint in case we need it next turn. They're probably going to go for a big like protection play. Discharge. Look at this big damage. Absolutely massive damage into this Goldengo right now. So Lightning Rod's going to activate. It's going to give our Life Orb Raichu a +1 special attack. Decent damage to Goldengo. Can we get a Para? Yes, please. 30% of the time, every time. That's what I'm talking about out here. And discharge. Let's go. Nice. Now I don't think we lose the Raichu to make it rain because we resist it, but like we might do like a Shadow Ball or a Psyshock. Oh, into the Moth. Incorrect choice, bro. Incorrect choice. Discharge again. Let's think about what we need to do with this. Yeah, we need a double discharge again. Yep. Another one. You got the double protects. I outspeed your Garchomp. You're not Scarf because you show protect. So we should do it again. Yeah, I like the Fire Terror Garchomp. Like, it also stops ice attacks and stuff like that, too. Do you think Murkrow usage lowers in Series 2? It's hard to say. I like Talonflame. But, like, look at that discharge. Look at that. This Raichu is so big. That's a +2 Raichu out here. Just beating Garchomps. Dude, see, we made the right play. I think we made the right play with this team. We had a really, really aggressive lead. And we followed it up with the right mons in the back. It's so good. It's so good to, like, practice stuff like this and actually see it get implemented and work the way we kind of flowcharted it and wanted it to work. This is a weird scenario, right? But I think we can almost lead this. I don't know if it's right, though. Like, if you wide guard me, I could lose. But, like, I'm going to try this. I'm going to try this, and I don't think it's right. But I think it's worth a shot. You can still bring your Garchomp, and then, like, I might need to change this thing back to Imprison Trick Room. I just feel like Armarouge has too much control of matchups. But I don't think that team can actually capitalize on Trick Room very well. So, it's probably like just a bulky, like, Bruiser Armarouge set. I wouldn't be surprised if that Entity's actually there to, like, deny Trick Room. But we'll see. And that's, Fire Tauros. So that's like EQ Tauros. We'll see how it works. The Entity can switch in, right? But the plan here would be to fake out the Talonflame, or even like feint the Talonflame with something and then pin it with something else. Like I could always lead like Raichu Garchomp and go feint. That would break the Gale Wings and Garchomp could KO with Rock Slide if I wanted to. People like to think Talonflame's like busted, unbeatable, but like Talonflame has a lot of little holes that make it different than Murkrow. So let's see what they're going to do. We're probably just going to go fake out Discharge this first turn, though. I don't think there's a problem with that. They'd have to be Terastallizing into something weird if they want to do that. And if we stop their Talonflame, we have our own Talonflame to set up our speed control with our Garchomp to win the game. And we still have the feints. So Fire Tauros flying over there. Do we need to... I think you do still fake out. I think you fake out the Braviary. Hope they're not Covert Cloak. So what we're going to be doing here is Terastallizing into ground, Discharging. So, actually, we don't need to Terastallize this turn. They're probably going to Earthquake me, though. And then next turn, Raichu wants to Discharge. I mean, technically, we could click double Discharge this turn. There's no reason that we need to fake out right now. Let's do the double Discharge. That's one thing I really am liking about this team. I'm finding so many small situations where I'm finding I don't need fake out. Because Fake Out would just lose to like Covert Cloak and stuff like that too. We can just get the Braviary off the board. Like, why would I be Fake Outing here? Like, look at this. Even if you're switching your Garchomp, like, this is still better than clicking Fake Out. Entity. It's so much better than clicking Fake Out. Look at that damage. And again, you could have still Fake Outed the Entity, even if you wanted to switch to the Tauros, the Entity, you wanted to Fake Out into that slot because Braviary was a flying type. So it's always safe to Fake Out into those mons that are flying, even if there's a Psychic Terrain on the board. They're going to be sad, I think. Big Moth. Mothman cometh. No Scarf, please. Oh my gosh. Look at this. So +1 into our Raichu. Big damage. Any paras 30% of the time? Nope, not that one. And then this Discharge activates, and since we're Ground Terra, we don't take that damage. Bro. And we get the para on the last one that lives. It's probably a Scarf over there. Tauros, Dunzo, deleted, wasted on Route 1. And we got the +1. We're just going to do more damage next turn. Like, do you see the value there? Do you see, like, the really, really good value here? Armor Rouge. Alright, so you have wide guard potential, which means that we just want to get you off the board, right? If you're wide guarding, though, if you are clicking wide guard, you are not setting Trick Room. If you're clicking wide guard and I deal with this entity, you cannot Trick Room. Now, it's the right play to do it, just like I had it. And we can't feint anything this turn. Helping Hand. Yeah. Cool. They're dead. Think about what your opponent can do and what they can't do. They could have been Scarfed there. That would have been problematic on the Armor Rouge. But I think we would have the right monster to deal with it in the back. Big damage. And he paras! Not on that one. This is the +2 Life Orb Raichu. +2 stab Life Orb Raichu. That first discharge wasn't stab. This one is. Bro! Discharge busted. Raichu using my Mothman as a battery. More like a battering ram. To absolutely dumpster this guy. That was a good game. I mean, it went exactly like how we wanted it to. It went exactly like how we wanted it to. So let's see. Volk versus Moth, huh? Alright, so the question is like, is that Scarf Annihilate or not? That's like the main question. I don't think there's an issue with like Garchomp Flying Terra Raichu. Because you can fake out things like Meowscarada. You can Flying Terra, EQ the Annihilate Wing so their final game doesn't do as much. They might be like a quick attack Sylveon and like a weakness policy Hawlucha as well. We're going to be doing our best to stop that with this sort of combo. I'm going to bring the Moth in the back, and then I think that Flutter Mane's really good. I don't think there's a problem as well with going Talonflame in this matchup. Talonflame is like an easy peasy answer to a lot of stuff on their team. If that's the case, we should just bring it over the Moth. Cool. There we go. So let's see how this works. Yeah, Talonflame's great here. It's great for pretty much every one of their Pokemon to some extent. I really like it versus Hawlucha. I really like it versus Annihilate and stuff like that too. But I'm going to bring it out in like the mid game. I think we're going to be best opening up with like a fake out play to stop them from going for any weakness policy strats. So Masquerade Sylveon. Okay. Weird. Who am I more afraid of here? I could go... I don't hate that play. This checks the Sylveon and puts the Sylveon with like 2-hit KO range. And if the Meowscarada somehow reads and goes for a knockoff on Raichu, I get to immediately replay with Talonflame. Talonflame would kill Meowscarada and make it so I would deal single target damage versus their Sylveon, just in case we didn't do half. It depends on what you want the Talonflame to do. I wouldn't sash it ever. So it's like Fake Out plus EQ plus a potential next turn single target EQ, depending on how I play it. It's not about dealing damage to Meowscarada. There's the knockoff like we talked about going into, and they're gonna lose their ground typing. So we actually, like we already talked about this. We set this up on the first turn. Like, do you see how value this is? Like, do you actually see? I technically didn't have to waste Terra either, but like, you know, I would have liked to have lived, right? Sylveon flinches, and then we can just bring out Talonflame here. We could have probably also thought about bringing out something else, but I think this is a good one. Like, this is just a solid play. So we just go EQ again. And we just go for a Brave Bird into that slot, get the KO. And we're faster than them, so like even if they have Sucker Punch, we still have the pin. You're hosting a Series 2 tournament this weekend? No, it's a local tournament. It's a local tournament. I'm driving to a tournament that's like 2 hours away. Awesome, so that thing's gone, and it's big damage for Sylveon. So this was the pin that we set up. It cost us our Raichu and it cost us our Terra, but this is an amazing board state for me. The only thing that really can potentially give us problems are like a big Scarfmon, I would say. Awesome. It would have been nice if we saw the Gale Wings, but I still think this was the right play. I don't think that like just EQ would have been able to do it there. So I think you got to do it like this. This also, like I said, played around Sucker Punch, so I really liked it. I mean, they can go Flying Terra if they want. If they go Flying Terra, they're getting... Like, Talonflame really messes them up. And Moth. I'm just going to go into the Moth. So, like, EQ. And I'm going to go Brave Bird. I don't want them Tailwinding. How's it going? You're going to Terra into something. Do Ocos give CP again? Some do. I think they're allowed to do it. But this one doesn't. Flying Terra? Flying Terra is completely fine. Flying Terra is good. Like, it's the right play. Probably just going to let Garchomp die. And I don't know if they're Scarfed here, but like we'll see how this works. EQ's up. And we're doing this mostly just to check Moth. I want to see if they're Make It Raining or going for I would say it'd be worse if they had like Power Gem. That would kind of suck. Is that a oh, Citrus. Okay, cool. Hey, not bad. We're still going to the right slot. Awesome. Still take out that thing. Cool beans. No Tailwind for you, bro. That would suck for me. And let's see how much damage Make It Rain does. It looks like they're not Scarfed on the Goldengo either. They could be Orbed, I guess. I would say Orb is more standard. Again, yeah, go for it. Talonflame holds, and that's basically going to be the game, I would say. Just go for Flare Blitz. And realistically, let's think about this. We know that they're not Scarfed. So, like, we would just switch out here. Soak our Sash. That way we're not having to, like, Earthquake our own Flutter Mane, because that would actually be how we lose. We just go for a Fade Away Flare Blitz, and then we repin. Battle's canceled. They already know what I'm about, Chief. We take those wins, and it's better to go for the Flare Blitz there just because it can burn. It's not because it's not a Steel type anymore. It's a Flying type, so just Flare Blitz can burn. It's more damage. Murkrow. So, like I was talking about against Murkrow and stuff like that, I really do like to trade Tailwinds. I like to trade Tailwinds in that situation, just because I think it's the right way to do it, and I think like Garchomp, Talonflame is a really good way to do it because like what are the things that would give Garchomp issues? Something like potentially Volk, but like Meowscarada is a big one, and you can just Brave Bird out that thing right early. So I think I'm going to do this. I think I'm also going to bring Raichu. Or I think I could bring Iron Moth here. And if I'm going to bring Iron Moth, I want to bring Raichu. I'll try these. Cool. Let's go. Max Airstream's bust, dude. No thank you. I'm glad that thing's gone. You're on guard? I mean, Gardenicle's a good Pokemon too. I probably wouldn't bring Talonflame to fight that. I would just beat it with other stuff. Do you think Iron Valley has a spot in Season 2? It's okay. It's more of like, I think that Pokemon's more of like a, how would I word this? I think that Pokemon is more of a Pheromosa. It's a Fighting Electric, so like I can EQ it if I want to. I can EQ if I want to. I can beat that Iron Hands. I can just trade Tailwinds though. I don't think there's anything really wrong with trading Tailwinds here. I'll trade. You can fake out my Talonflame. Yeah, I'm Cobra Cloak. How's been the stream? It's been good. So we're trading Tailwinds. We didn't need to trade Tailwinds that turn. I guess I could have technically also waited a turn, but I think they're going to go after my Talonflame this turn. I could have also pivoted out Raichu and just went Rock Slide. So let's see if we get a flinch here. I really want the flinch. Yeah, that's why I did it. Cool. So now let's think about what I want to do here. I'm looking at it like they have to respect my ability to go for Will-O-Wisp here. So they might be taunting with Murkrow. Not that I really care. I kind of want to protect Talonflame for a turn. Because I don't want to lose my Gale Wings yet. I don't think I have to do anything spectacular right now. I think I'm going to do one more Rock Slide and just go for Protect. I think Protect could actually be a really good play here. Because I think they're going to go hard into that slot. And if you go for like an Ice Punch and a Garchomp, you're going to take Rough Skin damage, you're going to take everything. Rock Slide might KO your Murkrow this turn. Unlucky. It's unlucky, but if you foul play me, you would get Rough Skinned. There's the flinch on the Murkrow, we take that. And Wild Charge, awesome. So we're seeing a lot more of their tech now. So we can just pivot in our Raichu here. They're going big after Talonflame. It means the mon they have in the back is Meowscarada. Otherwise, they'd be respecting Garchomp a little bit more. So we just pivot out. Cool. And if for some reason they KO our Garchomp with an Ice Punch this turn, I switched in the Raichu. We're going to be able to finish up the Murkrow. I would just Terrorize my Raichu and go for a Fake Out EQ. Get the win. Cool. So they're switching that out. They're going to save that for later. Nothing wrong with that. Great. I told you that, Masquerada. What'd I tell you? What'd I tell you? What did I tell you? Cool. Wild Charge. Lightning Rod. Cool. So now we got a Fake Out pin. We can just Terastallize and EQ. We can even, like, hard switch, I would say. I'm actually just fine with this. I don't need to do anything spectacular right now. I know it sounds weird, but I think it's the right play. Cool. Because if you KO the Raichu, if I have the trick, the Garchomp would go nuts. Like, it shouldn't even KO. Maybe if you're orbed, but yeah, that's not even close, bro. And so now what we're going to do is we're going to go Rock Slide Feint into the Masquerade, get it off the board. And they're going to close combat, drop their stats, and I'm going to bring out Talonflame and win. Feint! Bro, are you looking, huh? Huh? Were you looking, bro? Bruh. Bruh. Falling for out here. Dude, it's almost like I really like this team, and I can play it pretty well. You can kill the Raichu here, it just opens with a spot for Talonflame to come back in. Cool. I like Force Palm. Force Palm's good speed control on this team. Good stuff. If you send a Murkrow, I just feint it. And you take that big damage. And I can totally still Terastallize my Raichu and just KO your Iron Hands if you don't use the right teammate. Palmont is difficult. Electric Fighting, that's fine. Garchomp's hot garbage now. There's nothing like worth saving it for, so just Rock Slide. And I don't think this KOs, but we have a +1, so like it might. I don't know if I outspeed this thing though. Yeah, they're gonna Revival Blessing. They will. There's nothing I can do about it if I don't outspeed them though. I wouldn't be surprised if they had like Scarf Revival Blessing. Terraboss. Okay, we still outspeed. Are you dead? It's a neutral. Neutral! I'm life orb, bro! I'm at +1! Oh! Critical hit, dude. We like to see that. We take that all the way to the bank, yo. So much damage. And the Garchomp came loose because it's paralyzed, never lucky. It's no big deal. We still outspeed the Iron Hand, so Force Palm, we're flying now, so we're fine. And a para, dude, unlucky, bro. That means that the Murkrow is going to be able to actually get something off. I was going to be able to feint the Murkrow and get it off the board before we could do anything. Unlucky, but we still win. Dude, multiple paras. Unlucky. We have the Rock Slide here. If you wanted a Wide Guard, we got the feint. All we got to do is, like, get the feint off. Let's go. Oh, dude, they're actually attacking that turn. Nah, dude, I still got the feint, bro. You could have Tailwinded, though. You had a higher speed tier than me that turn. Rock Slide. Any more flinchers? Any more flinchers in chat? Nope. Bye-bye Raichu. Almost. We got one more turn left. The Rage Quit. The Rage Quit, bro! The Outplay Rage Quit, huh? Cool. I'm down to try this. I think Flutter Mane can be a really, really good mon here. So I'm going to go with the Flutter Mane. And then I would like to pair it with something that I feel helps me stop Trick Room. So, like, I think these two are like, super, super good together. We also have the Feint to be able to be like a really, really big bully. I think Garchomp can still be very, very good. And then I don't hate Moth. I actually don't hate Talonflame here either. But I think Moth is probably going to be better versus Gargarnacle. So let's try it. Let's try it. I think this is a really good team for me to test. Right? I think it's a very, very solid looking team in the first place. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Kudos to you. And let's see. Okay, so Trick Room is potential on Armor Rouge. How much do I care? Ghost Terror's potential on Gargarnacle. How much do I care? I brought Moth in the back, right? Okay. You just fake out switching Garchomp? That's actually not a bad play. If they have Ghost Terror, they have Ghost Terror. Like, I can't do anything about that. I'd like to see it terrestrialize, but like, we'll see. Decent damage. Take Orb. Salt Cure and a Garchomp. It's absolutely fine. We don't really care. Now the question here, right? This is a win-win, I think. I think this is a win-win. Stone Edge plus Flying Terra. If you Grass Terra, you die. Right? If you leave yourself as fire, I have to hit a Stone Edge. Okay, they're staying in. We're faster than them, so we would have to Terrestrialize first. I think either way we have to hit Stone Edge. But I think this is the right play. I think there's a good shot of like them wide guarding here, but we'll see. Stone Edge hits. Alright, we're fine. Bro! And we got it. PC's fine working. Happy to see it. Awesome. Trick Room Setter's down. Yes, they still have a Gargarnacle, which is a pain in the ass, but like I think we can be okay against that. I think that was still the right play for me. I think it was. Holy crap, we're just fucking dead. And Garchomp's gonna have to switch next turn, so Raichu's gonna go die. And we'll see what happens. Trick Room Setter down. We can bring the Flutter Mane back out. It's okay. What do we want to switch out Garchomp for? Like, that's another really important question. Switching Garchomp for Flutter Mane? Not bad. Switching Garchomp for Iron Moth, better. And go for just like a Shadow Ball. Bring the Flutter Mane out. Okay. Shadow Ball that thing in the face. So no Trick Room for you. Not today, buddy. It's going to be hard to break the Gargarnacle, but like I think we'll be alright. Photosynthesis, give me that speed. Dude, we can just hit this thing. Like, bro, like, am I wrong? Just like, bruh. I'll do it. The issue that I'm going to probably have in this game is that, like, Gargarnacle might end up being a little bit too much. What are you terrestrializing to? Are you going to, like, Grass Terra? Normal Terra? Oh, you're terrestrializing there? Cool, that works. Now we know. Now we know where the... It works. So that means we just heat wave the shit out of it with our other guy. Shadow Ball hits. I'd like to hit this Stone Edge, please. Guard Resist Ghost. Yeah, but we're not going to be Shadow Balling that guy. We're going to hit it with the Iron Moth. So the Iron Moth hit into that thing is like absolutely massive. Software's fine. Oof. Next turn I'm dead. He takes neutral damage from Stone Edge now. Actually, he always took neutral damage from Stone Edge. Rock's neutral against Rock. People always forget that shit. So let's see what we want to do. If they have Protects, they should use them. Okay, that's bad. That's really, really bad. We have to switch our Garchomp. Okay, we don't have EQ. I mean, we have EQ, but like, what do we need to do for something? We just have to take the L, I think, and then try and win with Moth. So like, we'd Stone Edge here, and I think you still just Dequeen. We gotta get as much damage as possible. If you Wide Guard, you Wide Guard. I can't do anything about that. If you Sucker Punch, I can't do anything about that. I can pivot, but I don't think it's the right play, because you should be... No, it is the right play. I can use an Iron Head just fine. It avoids fighting moves, and it, your ability cuts the damage from ghost moves. Yeah. No sucker punch, okay. Body press. Cool, take a rough skin tick, bro. Don't kill my moth thing. There we go, awesome. It's perfect. Perfect! Alright, moth bro. Yeah, wide guard, bro. How many guards of the wide do you have? We're gonna find out! Probably lose if they wide guard. Maybe I should have used something else. Stone Edge. Oh, dude, we've hit every single freaking Stone Edge. We're such a fucking beast. Wait, we hit Stone Edge and miss Heat Wave? Bro. Hit Stone Edge, miss Heat Wave. Got it. Sounds good. Alright. Garchomp's still gonna be great, yeah. EQ's fine. It's the weakest fucking EQ I've ever seen, though. I mean, we're dead, but, you know. We might be able to get this. It's so close. This is gonna be such a close game. So, I guess I'm curious. I don't actually know the calc. I'm gonna look this up. We could try, yeah. What event are you going to that's this weekend? Alright, I'm gonna go to the damage calculator and... Fluttermane versus Gargarnacle. That EQ messed me up. Alright, 252. Let's give that thing a 252, 252. What's this thing's ability? What is its ability? It's like salt. Good as... I don't know this thing's ability. Sorry, people are probably talking to me. Answer my question. Purifying salt, thank you. Purifying salt. And then make it like a Ghost Terra. Because I actually haven't like messed with this Pokemon like at all. Alright, it's actually 1% more damage to use Dazzling Gleam. It's 1% more damage to use Dazzling Gleam. Sorry, not Dazzling Gleam. Shadow Ball. It's 1% more damage. Even with their ability. Got it. Cool. So yeah, if you go here. And show it like that. So you can see the Shadow Ball does 1% more. And I think it's because of the way like Stab interacts with things. But basically remember the Purifying Salt cuts the power of Ghost moves, but you have a weakness to Ghost. And so it's one of those weird interactions that like you still do just a little bit more with the Shadow Ball. Okay, a little bit more Trick Room. I feel just so much more comfortable with Fluttermane in this matchup now. But we might need to go Flying Terra just so we can actually pair it with Garchomp and have something to do. That's the thing. We need something to do with it. Fluttermane is good. I don't hate Garchomp versus Annihilate as much as some other people do. The thing about that thing with Trick Room is they don't really have that many ways to win after. I don't know how I feel about Gastro in this matchup. I think they're going to be going with stuff to beat Gastro too. I'll go Flutter and Garchomp, I think. Because we can just imprison in Dragon Cloud if we have to. Don't really want to bring the Talonflame to this. I think Iron Moth is still a decent mon. You can Terastallize it. You don't die to like Expanding Force. Don't know if we need Raichu. I guess you bring Gastro, but I'm just not sold, you know? I'll bring Talonflame. Their team has a little bit too much speed. I might need a Tailwind. How's Series 2 been? It's been okay. Does the addition of Fluttermane to the auto make Sylveon obsolete? Not even close. Sylveon's like a fairy Gastrodon. Thing's busted. They just fill completely different roles. Fluttermane functions more as like a faster Gengar. Fluttermane makes Gengar obsolete. So Murkrow, Masquerade, okay. Trick Room Team. It really depends on exactly how you're playing it, but you don't really need that many. Probably Iron Hands is probably the best. So you can get your Tailwind up. I don't know how much I care. So like you can totally... I'm going to stop you from getting up Trick Room here by going Dazzling Gleam. And I'm actually like... Rock Slide is the right play. But if it misses on Masquerade, we lose. I'm just letting you guys know. Cool. So you're not going for Trick Room then. I was stopping Trick Room. You can totally KO either. Oh, bro. Who are you going after? So that's a potential Sash Break a little bit later on in the game. I think you're Banded. So we gotta watch out for that later. Talonflame's the perfect mon to have in this situation. I want to see what they bring in. Murkrow's dead. And then we're gonna probably fodder 1 to 2 of our mons, then bring out Talonflame and win. Bro, that's so much damage. Murkrow's gone. They're going to bring out their Masquerade and go for a double pin. Depending on how they want to play it, we can be in a really, really good spot, though. That's so much damage. That's absolutely wonderful for me. If they dub one of the Masquerade and ignore my Garchomp here, too, like, I'll take it. Talonflame, Garchomp's still a really, really good core. But we need to, like, let both these mons die. I think that's another thing that a lot of people, you know, when you're playing, it's all about board positioning. If you get a... Oh, okay. Very different. So they're going to go into my... Oh, that's just fucking weird. I don't know why they would do that. Yeah, yeah, we're just going all in here. Do whatever you want, bro. That was weird. That was very, very weird. They have Masquerade on the back, but, like, we should be able to not lose both of our mons here. Because you can't pop bomb my Masquerade. Or, sorry, you can't pop bomb my Fluttermane. If you want to pop bomb my Garchomp, take, like, half your health, like, go nuts. You want to Rage Fist my... Flutterwing, go nuts. I have a Sash, you know, and then you if you kill either of these guys, it opens up a spot for Talonflame to come out in the other slot. So like we're in an absolutely amazing spot here. I wonder if they have something weird. I would say like Encore's a possibility. They could have the beat up play. I don't care about that though. Fire Terra, awesome. It's good to know. Take super effective damage from Rock Slide if you hit the wrong target. We take those. Talonflame just pins that guy off the board, I think. Yeah, go nuts. You only get 2 or 3 hits. And you could Rock Slide, I guess. I don't know if you kill Garchomp. Okay, beat up's totally fine. Rock Slide. Dude, still outspeed you, bro. Nice Tailwind. Nice Tailwind, bro. Rage Fist. Into... Okay. Air Balloon Fluttermane is good. It's one of my favorite sets too, but you should always use a Sash if you're not using other defensive items. I don't think we have the KO here. Yep. And they have the lefties. So this turn we will lose both of our mons, but then we just bring out Talonflame. And we just go Tailwind, Dazzling, and win the game from there. No reason to Terra. Yeah, we're good. What do you think about this? It's better to Shadow Ball there, because if you're following, we just KO with Garchomp, because you're on a Garchomp at speed, so it's better to Shadow Ball. And Rock Slide. Protect. Absolutely fine. Just going to lose your mouse hold. Works for me. Yep, go nuts. Hey, yeah, it's totally fine. Good play there, I think. Smart. But it opens up a spot for Talonflame. We just go Tailwind. Tailwind, Rock Slide. Gotta hit this, though. Actually, do we have to hit this? We don't technically have to hit this. It might even be better if we don't. Cool. We didn't want the KO there. We did not want that KO. It's not what we wanted. We want to go Talonflame here. Tailwind, Rock Slide into a 100% Brave Bird into the Masquerade and win the game. Nice. If you go Faint. Austrian Tailwind. Cool. Trade Tailwinds. Good to go. You may think, oh, you can just hit with Brave Bird. You don't need to do that right now. I think it's the safe play to go for the Rock Slide here. You just got to hit your Rock Slides. Even if you miss the Rock Slides here, getting up the Tailwind is what wins the game. Because it allows the Iron Moth to just win in the back. There's the Follow Me. Cool. Means we did exactly the right play anyways. We still have to hit Rock Slide on an ally regardless of anything. So we Tailwind to secure the win on Masquerade on the back. And... Fade away. Oh, no. Really? We miss on one. Probably missing the United up anyways. It's fine. I mean, it sucks. Like, it really sucks, but it's not the end of the world. What are you going to do, right? Rage Fist in a Talon Flame. Get the Oko. Yep. Hey, I had to hit a Rock Slide, right? We should still be able to win, because I think they're scarfed. Not scarfed, they're banned on the Masquerada. So, like, Rock Slide plus Heat Wave should be able to get that KO. We just had to hit Heat Wave now. Big Moth. Don't let me down, Mothman. I have faith in you, buddy. Don't really need a discharge. I need to do the Heat Wave to be able to beat the Masquerada. But I guess I could D-Gleam in that situation too. Like, I'm thinking about situations where I can layer up like other moves, because that Annihilate doesn't have AoE moves. This is fine. And we have to miss both of our moves here to lose this, and I don't think that that's going to happen. Because I could go for like D-Gleam. Yeah, they're going to sweep in those Protect Snippets lefty tick. So all we got to do is hit this Heat Wave here. Because we wanted to make sure that we took out the Masquerada. That was the issue. Here's Masquerada. Again, I was thinking about going D-Gleam, because D-Gleam would be able to finish up the Masquerada from this point. And awesome. We got it. Now we can just go Discharge. Rock Slide Discharge should be good enough to win. Should be. I mean, one Rock Slide single target is good enough to win. So do you dodge a second Rock Slide, buddy? The big Discharge is up. We haven't even terastized anything yet. No reason to do it. And I hope it's like maxed out attack too. Like, it has EQ, it has EQ. Rock Slide hits. We take it. Oh my gosh, take those wins with the big Iron Moth solidifying the win in the back. Yo, that's what we like to see. This team's really good. I think this team's really, really fun to use. I had fun building it yesterday. I had fun, you know, making the whole initial team idea a few days ago. I like the addition of the potential to imprison with the Flutter Mane. I feel a little bit more in control of the matchup. I might want to switch it to a Flying Terra, but I think that's a little bit too all in. And yeah, I just generally feel that the team itself's a lot of fun. So hopefully I do well in the tournament this Saturday. Hopefully I do well.